The sun gleamed through the spring mist, illuminating the small wood on the hilltop with an effervescent glow. The copse was alive with the hustle and bustle of tiny creatures, awaking from their winter hibernation. Ants worked studiously on constructing a new nest, carrying outsized twigs and leaves away, clearing the debris from their new home. Birds of all shapes and sizes sang with joy for the start of a new day, each trill hoisting the sun a little higher into the blue sky. As the morning dew glistened busily, the voices of two small animals joined the seasonal cacophony. "Have you packed your slippers?" questioned one slightly shriller voice. "Not me. Have you?" replied the other, with a deep, smooth hue. The hedgehog and mole were busy, dashing madly around the house with a frantic energy naturally associated with neither animal. They were flinging open cupboards and cabinets and pulling out drawers, collecting items of clothing and sundries and piling them into a large canvas bag. All of a sudden, the hedgehog stopped still, sat in her favourite chair and buried her head in her paws. "Do we really have to go?" she asked. "I have everything I need right here, and I'm not sure if I feel comfortable leaving my comfortable home." The mole, head buried in a cupboard, stopped his packing and backed out of the storage unit. He turned around to face the hedgehog and slowly moved toward her. With the most gentle of touches, he laid his hand on her brown shoulder and kneeled next to her. "My darling, what's wrong? This is the trip we've dreamed of, walks by lakes as blue as sapphires, hikes up beautiful snow-capped mountains and walks along silver sandy beaches. Is this not what you wanted?" The hedgehog, wiping her wet eyes, looked at the mole and replied, "It is what I want. I don't know." And with that, she fell into another wave of tears. The mole, who knew the hedgehog sometimes better than she knew herself, took her paws in his and softly spoke. "Look at me," he whispered. With an effort, the poor hedgehog lifted her gaze from the floor and met the mole's eyes. "My dear hedgehog," the mole said, "please don't fear. We have ahead of us a wonderful journey, an adventure so great it fills my tummy with butterflies. It's terrifying to let go of what you know, but we have the chance to see the world, to take a pen and to write our own future. We'll have days when we are staying in the greatest luxury, where we feel unfazed by the struggles of the world around us. There will also have days when the world at large seems like a very hostile place, and that we are under attack. Staying here in this lovely cottage in the woods is wonderful, but hiding here while our lives pass is no way to live. We can remain here and let life happen to us, or we can go out, step outside our small woodland home and see how we can happen upon life. There'll be difficult times, of course, though as long as we don't let those challenges come between us, we'll find a way. It'll be in those tough times when we truly know the value of our friendship and our love. Whatever happens, we'll stand together." The hedgehog blinked, and her small, sad face slowly broke into a smile as the sun cuts through the mist of a spring morning. "Do you mean it?" she asked, already knowing the answer. "With all my heart," the mole replied. Hedgehog knew Mole would look after her, and Mole knew Hedgehog would always be there for him too. Slowly, methodically, and precisely, they stood and continued to pack. In that moment, both of the creatures knew with certainty that they had found something in each other, something indescribable and yet immensely powerful and beautiful, a trust and love which cannot be named. They had decided to walk out into the world, together, paw in paw, and to face the world and life as one.